In an era of increased sexual emancipation, casual sexual relationships continue to become more prominent. To this end, many, especially young adults, have lost faith in committed relationships. This, they say, is due to the level of disappointment they have encountered through their past relationships. According to dictionary.com, by the 1990s, friends with benefit was an established term for two friends who have occasional casual sex. However, the origin of the term friends with benefits, even though difficult to trace, it is regularly used and practiced in today's society. The earliest known of the term is documented in an American artist, Alanis Moretti, who sang Head Over Feet in 1995 when she said, "You are my best friend with benefits."
You're the best listener that I've ever met. You're my best friend with benefits. What took
Interest in the phrase spiked in 2011 when the release of Roomcom, Friends with Benefit, starring Mila Kunis and Justin Timberlake. Other songs like No Strings Attached with Natalie Portman and Ashton Kutcher also explored the theme that year. Today, Friends with Benefit has become an open secret. Several research indicates men view the bandwagon in different lights than women. Our camera reached out to the street of Accra to gauge this assertion and people's perception about the phenomenon.
I think friends with benefits is a contract, an agreement between two people who are having sexual relationships. You get the sexual relationships with no commitment, but they have an agreement where each party will benefit. I mean, basically that's what it is.
Okay, let me go with this person because I need this or that, you understand? So when you get then the person, maybe he or she said, oh, me, this is what I want, you understand? I want the relationship to be like this and that. If it's okay with you, no problem, fine, you can go with it.
Willing to do something with you before he or she will give you the job, which is very bad. Lack of money or they need, you might go to a certain institution and the manager or the boss.
I don't really believe in friends with benefits because that's something that the Europeans have given Africa and we borrowed them and we use their way of understanding each other. We shouldn't use that term. We're Africans, and it should be about love and not about what somebody can do for you.
Sex is something about being committed. Once you have sex with somebody, then it literally means you are going into a mutual commitment with the person. So friends with benefits, well, some people don't get attached, but in the normal circumstances, I think it's not something to write home about.
Reverend Roger Parkins and a music producer, Kwesi Enix, explored the concept on Today's Woman on TV3.
There is a desire, need in a man, a human being, to relate. That is where it begins. But the character of the person informs how far the person can go. And to have a friend or friendship simply means that you have somebody you understand, know, with whom you have mutual affection for, and you understand the person. That is how far you can go. But the character within, with the opposite sex, the character within will determine whether it's going as far as benefiting from, what I gain from the relationship. That is why I'm coming in.
We're looking for friends with benefits.
I think it's a character.
Why would it be a character flaw?
We pick up, our character is as a result of the attitude, the things that we pick up. Then we pick up certain characters. For example, if I've tried relationships and I'm not benefiting, for ladies, and I've made it in life, and I meet somebody, what else do I want? I don't need a man for anything, for money, for anything. I just need somebody who sexually excites me.
Not a relationship, it's called satisfaction. It's becoming a common phenomenon. You know, it's a common trend now. You know, people want to experiment with deadly issues now. You know, because like as you are saying, and I was telling you before the show, I have 2 friends, guys, who have signed a contract with 2 ladies in Tema. They are married, but they've signed a contract with 2 women.
Your friends are married?
Yeah, they are married.
Wow.
But the woman is rich. The ladies are rich. They have money. They have everything, you know. And you know they are looking, like Reverend said, they want sexual, you know, benefactors. You know, so they've signed a contract. They say, okay, we'll get you a car, we'll get you a house, we'll provide your needs. But then the condition is that anytime I need you, you have to be available.
Wow.
I am seeing it. Not this one is not like I read it in a book. It's life. This is a condition. Anytime I need you, you must be available. 2, you don't. Anytime I see you dating another woman, this contract
is abrogated.
It's abrogated to the wife, and then because of challenges, he or she wants to travel abroad. He gave an example before we started. He gets there, and because of where he ought to stay, he needs somebody
to be able to do that, the benefits.
So they start like, oh, let's just agree on paper, we deal with this, I'll pay you this. But as they get familiar, they break the bounds, and then
what can we say is really the core? What is at the core? What is the problem?
The problem is that social life issues have toppled up issues of relationship and intimate matters. Did you understand what I said?
Materialism, is that what you're talking about?
Materialism.
That's all.
Or what we call social life. Have toppled up issues of intimate matters. It's such that people now are ready to trade with love, with anything, if only they will get social things happening to them.
The standing in life.
The standing. I tell you.
Right. And you see, the way you are brought up, that makes a difference. If you come from a home, not a house, and you get to the right spiritual environment, you will not go that way. The temptation is there. It's open. You anywhere you get to. He said something earlier. I mean, you get to a restaurant, somebody comes to serve you. The way he serves, you've got your bag of rice, whatever, in a house, but the environment creates something else. But when you get there and you are trained, you are well brought up, and you get to that environment, you know your limits. You enjoy the meal, appreciate it, pay for it, and move out.
So we need to actually concentrate a lot more at home, make our houses homes for our children.
Where mothers
we need to inculcate
home,
yes.
Fathers really stay at home and nurture their children.
Reverend, I'm not
paying fees.
I'm not cutting Reverend.
But you see, they're paying fees. I'm sure. Yes, go. Kwesi, go on.
My dear, where is the home? Ask him the question. Reverend, where is the home?
Home is where the heart is.
The home is no more there. Because the father works at Barclays Bank. He closes around 9 o'clock because from 8 o'clock he has to balance the account before going home.
So why is the father closing at 8 or 9 o'clock?
I'm coming. Mother is working.
Yes.
Mother is working at maybe Makwala. Closing around 7:30 o'clock. And then you'll be in traffic and get home around 8 p.m. The children closes from school at 3 o'clock. So between 3 to 9 o'clock before they see their parents. Between this time, they have access to watch anything on TV.
Nigeria movies.
They have access to do anything. They have access to go and visit any of their friends and come home at their right time. Because if I know my mother will come home at 9, by 8:45 I'm there. So before mother comes, I'm even lying on a bed. I'm a good child, innocent. So the home that we are talking about, Reverend is saying, it doesn't exist any longer.
Oh, it does.
Because social issues have taken over the home.
In the end, one needs to understand that voyaging today's fragile dating facets is not a thing for the faint heart.
I had no choice but to hear you. You stated your case time and again.